I wasn't planning on doing any filming today. I'm actually working on a client project. I'm at a museum. I'm doing a series of photos for their website and for their marketing materials. We've got to do a shot today in the print shop, doing a nice environmental portrait with our printer chappie here. The problem is the lock's not working. We've been trying everything to get in the building. So we might need to resort to violence, which is...
Good thing we're in South London, isn't it?
He's from South London, so we'll be all right. Bit of violence.
As I said, the window's going to go.
I'm shooting a series of photos for the museum, covering different aspects of what's going on in the grounds. We've got blacksmith shop, we've got a fire hall, we've got the original homestead, a log cabin, so shots of people sitting by fires and cooking over a pot, all that kind of stuff. It's really interesting actually. So in terms of lighting, by putting a softbox here, I've got a nice even light. It's not too contrasty. Basically I'm controlling the dynamic range, but I'm controlling it too well. It's too flat now. So I'm going to shoot some with it, and then I'm going to turn it down or off actually. I don't think we might not need it. I'd really like most of the light source coming through these bright windows onto Richard's face. So I've turned the light off. I don't think we need it, and we did about half an hour ago, but the sun is coming around and just changing everything constantly, so that's a bit of a challenge, but I think that second shot was better. Let me know in the comments what you think. But I'm still not happy. This is not quite doing it for me. So what we really want is more contrast, more light coming through on your face, darker background, just a little bit more contrast to the image. So let's just move you a little bit. Working in a tight space like this with tricky lighting, it's all about problem solving. I think the biggest problem is, as I said earlier, there's too much light, it's too flat, too even now. We've done too good of a job. And I think what we're going to do is block this window out here in the front, because that's causing the problems. And then in that way, we're going to darken the background, but we're still going to get light coming through the window. So let's try that. I've positioned Richard as close to the window as I can get him without having him too close to the camera. And by having him lean forward a little bit, I got rid of all the bright area by the window there and the trays of type. So with what we've got to work with, the space we're working in, for the wide shot, for the main shot, for the website, that's as good as it's probably going to get at this point. And now I'm going to just do some detail shots. I grabbed a few more shots of Richard and some of the things that he's making, and that ended up to be a fairly successful session. I wasn't planning on making any videos today, but luckily I had 2 cameras on me, and when this situation arose, I thought, just have to film it. So there you go, a typical day in the life of a working photographer, a travel and tourism photographer, minus the breaking things and smashing things part. Don't do that every week, every 3 months usually. Before we wrapped up, I did grab a couple of portraits of Richard and some of the things that he's been working on. And all in all, we've achieved what we came here to achieve. I'll show you those pictures now. Thanks for watching.